Greetings, loved ones. This is DMT, Dead Man Talking. And we're coming to you to give you a little bit of security advice. Now, there's trolls and moles and turds and zerds. I mean, the whole place is rampant with disgusting people. Sheeple, whatever you want to call them, monkeys. I got a thousand words that I use for them. And so what you want to do is, first off, this is for Firefox, and we suggest using either Firefox or Brave. We do not use Google's web search or browser. And we would suggest you stay away from Google as much as possible. It's almost impossible now. And that's the whole point, right? Like, they are the chief designers of the fuckery that goes on, in our opinion. They have a lot to do with it. So anyways, if you want to get yourself Firefox and start using it as much as possible, it is one recommendation. There's another one out there. It's called Brave. I've never actually used it, so I can't really speak about it. I only talk about things I know. And so what you want to do is go over here, and one suggestion is never use Google, and definitely not Bing, and use DuckDuckGo. Okay. And you can do whatever you want with this. I basically clean that up, and then home doesn't matter. Search, we got that. Then we go here. This is important. This is where it gets important here. You want to click this. It comes straight out the box with standard. You want to click strict mode, and that'll block all the social media trackers, cross-site cookies, tracking content, crypto miners, fingerprinters. However, it may break some sites or some content, and so you got to keep that in mind. Some of this stuff may make sites not work, and so if you get to that point and you're like, well, why is this not working? Then remember that you've done some of this stuff and you have to backtrack. So always, it comes like that, straight out the box. Only when Firefox is set to block. Always send websites do not track signals. I don't think they really pay much attention to it, but, we don't care, One thing we don't do is worry or let other people take care of our business, and neither should you, unless you want to be one of the sheeple. And sheeple we are not. So cookies. I'm not going to clear my data because that will knock me off of my... I'm logged into some things at this point. However, I typically would always clear data and keep it clear and delete cookies. This comes already checked. I've already been here, right? These come checked. I uncheck them. I uncheck all of this. Save passwords and logons. Well, that's only something that a hacker, if they got into your computer, can use against you. This, I typically set it to never remember history. So you can, however, it's going to make me restart. I don't use suggestions from sponsors. I get rid of everything. Again, I don't want anybody with any... I don't need anybody's help with anything. This is an important one. This comes originally out of the box like that. Block new request asking to access your data. You can go down and just open up block new request. Sure. Well, I don't mind people mind requests. If you're blocking them all, then you won't even get a request, so you might not know what's going on. This also comes fully checked. Allow Firefox the data? No. Collect? No. You guys can do your research without my help. You'll be all right. This also comes originally like this. Don't enable. And I enable HTTPS only mode. So that means that you're getting secured. Okay. Typically, if it's just the HTTP, that means it's not secured. The S added is secured. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is go to extensions and themes. I've already done the Facebook. Just type in Facebook and there's a container. You want to click on that. I've already installed it, and then I thought to myself, maybe I make a video of that. So that's on. If you want to check that out, there are no Facebook, and I've seen this thing light up on various occasions. And what will also happen is you'll go to a page that will ask you information, and this icon will be there stating that Facebook is taking on this information, and this is very interesting to know, in my opinion. So I got a couple HTTPS everywhere. This encrypts the web, so everywhere you go, there not everywhere, but there are some websites that will have just HTTPS or TTP, and then they also have a second version of the same website, which is secure. And for some reason, right, they'll kick you on to the unsecured one without, and that is in my opinion, very fraudulent, and I don't like being so. This protects your communication by enabling encryption automatically on sites that are known to support it, even when the type URLs or follow links don't have the this prefix. So if you go to a site where you pick up a link and it only has this, if you have this installed, it'll automatically push it into. This is a good one. Allow extension to run in private windows. I typically don't use private, but why not? Right? So that's a good one. Ghostery. Privacy AdBlocker. It's so it blocks ads, stops trackers, and speeds up the website. This is a pretty good one. And you just close that. You could look through it if you want, but important thing is to go to settings, and now here you have all of the, so you got advertisers that it blocks, 1,453. Site analytics, 533 at this present time. Customer interactions, 230. Social media, you get the point. You go down through and it will block. And this comes out of the box just like that. What I do and what you should do is just hit block all. Then I go down through. Make sure that all of these are checked. I do add block list, ads, trackers, and annoyances. Notifications. This one's always but add new trackers to its tracker library. I never opt in for any information, period, from anybody anymore. I used to, because I was I was one of the good guys, one of the sheeple types, right? And then I found out how disgusting. Hide the tracker tally on trusted websites. No. And so this will show up. And you can dismiss it after 15 seconds. It'll show up in the bottom right hand corner. You can pick whatever you want. I don't really show the tracker tally in the corner of my browser. I like to see when you pop onto a space, a site. Okay, so we got that one, we got that one. We have that one, sorry. That's proper English, but I'm not a very proper dude. Okay, we got that one. Privacy. Privacy badger. I just typically only have to do just boom, right there. So you get that one. I'm just going to open them up. AdBlocker. Ultimate. What's the other one? uBlock. Origin. And I think there's one other one, but I can't. I'll remember going through this. There's some work you have to do here. And as you can see right here, it shows a number and it will change and fluctuate. So you want to go to the settings, learn to track new ones, show domains, and learning, everything, all the good stuff. And then this is an important one. I typically, this will tell you that it may break some sites, so keep it in the yellow. And that's why it's already in the yellow. Show domains that don't appear to be tracking you. If you have the time and energy, I go down through. You can filter all by allowed, and I've asked them to do this. And they have not. I ask, hey, can I make it so you push that button and they all just slide over? They said no. They said we don't recommend that, and I was like, I don't really care what you recommend. But however, you may find that this will block. So one of the first things, if you did this, and you get the, I'll keep moving. One of the first things that you do, if you get to a website and it's blocked, then you come over here and you will have a disabled function. This next one is the ad blocker. I have not really messed with it. I just go and it seemed to just go right into motion, and I've seen hundreds of these things blocked. With this, I've seen like up to tens of thousands And here's what you do if you so it will show you. And if you're having a problem, then just come up. If you're having a problem, one of the first places I would go is Privacy Badger. Just push disable the site, refresh. And if that's not the case, and then just leave it disabled for a minute. And go to the next. Go to the next. Right? So if you were to come over here, you can put trust the site, refresh. So right here they're showing AdBlockUltimate.net is what's this? Unidentified tracker. PayPal. PayPal is tracking this and they blocking it. This one goes and says the same thing. PayPal. Let's see if you block it 100%. And as I guess because they have that, right? I'm going to leave it like that. Get back to business here. I won't bore you with finishing all of these other ones. And so you got the Privacy Badger. We have these uBlock origin. This is your on and off. When it's blue, it's on. If it's like that, it's off. You want to come over to your settings. You can disable JavaScript, block remote fonts. You can play around if you're into the technical side. First thing I do, and what I've found is that if you went and you gotta open these, and you'll see that there's some that aren't checked. If you go and you check them all, like I'm going to do, and then but there was some that were needed updated, and you clicked on it. Last time I did it, it screwed up, and I took away all of these things because I had not applied the changes yet. So you update everything. Then I go down through. You open. By clicking on this little plus and minus, then you add tracker protection, URL block outside intrusions, phishing malware domains, phishing URLs, PUP, AdGuard annoyances, social media, anti-Facebook, fanboys, fucking fanboys. Then I just go down through, and I do them all. You apply the changes, and you update. And this uBlock will go up into the 100,000s now of things that is blocking while on something like YouTube. So if I spend a few hours on YouTube, depending on the circumstances, obviously, but you can go through. I haven't really paid much attention to this stuff, and I think there's one more I'm trying to think. Hold on. Oh yeah, I just typed in privacy. I like to get this DuckDuckGo. It has a tracker blocker, smart encryption, private search. They claim that they do not track anything. They do not track your search at all. I don't know how true that is, and yeah, I don't believe anybody. So if you're thinking, I'm going to use this to go and do something stupid, that's all on you, dude, or dudette. You do whatever the fuck you want, but I would show embedded tweets. I don't even know what that exactly means because I don't use Twitter. Autofill disabled automatically. See, that kind of you can add unprotected sites, encryption, good privacy, there's site protection. Yeah, so that's it. Those are my those are my 7 little gems to share. And believe me, you can sit there and watch all of these. You go to sites and watch these things just start piling up. Oh, I forgot this. You also want to go here and encrypt all sites eligible is off. You want to turn that on. And that's it. Happy hunting.